Sponsored by AC Designs.
Well, there it is, the beautiful ocean. Look at the skies, nice and blue out there, and that's a really sign of not only what the weather will be like around, well, the beaches this evening, but all of northeast Florida and southeastern Georgia. But remember, whether we're here in Duval or up in Camden County or any of our coastal counties from Glenn County on down to Flagler, our rain can only drain into the ocean. And although maybe that ocean may seem like it's rising just a little bit year after year, it is rising. And at the same time, the frequency of our heavy rain events continue to increase. And so if you've had drainage issues in your area in the past, they're probably only going to get worse until there's some pretty significant changes. But let's not go too far beyond the 7-day outlook. Let's come back home and take a look at, as a reminder, those waters have warmed back up. Remember, Burl hit the western Gulf of Mexico, cooled the waters, but they've warmed back up. Debbie hit the waters of the eastern Gulf of Mexico, but they've warmed back up. And remember, it's a physics formula that Newton started, Einstein detailed, but the bottom line is the warmer things are, the hotter things are, the more at least potential energy there is out there. Now, the good news in the tropics, and we're looking at the tropics, here's San Juan, here is Africa, and we are continuing to see systems come off the coast. Nothing organized yet. However, just want to point out, and again, nothing is going to cause any stress for us over the weekend, but increasingly, folks in San Juan, and I think next week after Labor Day, increasingly, this may not look like much, but this area of thunderstorm activity has been persistent, and that's probably going to be the next system to watch, as by after Labor Day, it'll be into the Caribbean. But again, that's after Labor Day. So let's come back. I showed you the actual temperatures. Maybe they didn't quite tell the story. You combine the temperature with the dew point. That's how we figure out relative humidity, and that's how we figure out how hot it feels out there. Whew. Last Thursday of meteorological summer, and here it is late in the afternoon. Feels like 97 to 104. At least we have the breeze and the earlier arriving sunset. The sun is now setting at 7:52, so that should help us out this evening, and at least we're not going to have thunderstorms. Now, you may think, with it being as hot and as humid as it is, why not the thunderstorms? Because although it is very humid where we are, say below about 5,000 feet, and although there's a lot of thunderstorms rotating off to the east of us and over central Florida, this is actually looking at how much moisture is in the air from about 5,000 feet to 30,000 feet. And if it's too dry there, and there's a dry slot right there over the first coast, it just won't allow much in the way of shower and thunderstorm activity. And generally speaking, we're going to be under that dry slot probably through Sunday, and then things will begin to change. Let's verify that with the computer model. Even with the dry slot, because it is so hot and humid, doesn't mean we're going to be thunderstorm free, even shower free. But notice by 7 o'clock tonight, even you folks out around I-75, those showers and thunderstorms will be well to the west of you. So a dry evening, that pretty much is going to hold for all of us. And a pretty similar situation tomorrow. We could see some isolated liquid sunshine type showers midday, get into about I-95, and then again with the easterly breeze, make it kind of gusty during the afternoon, so helping. That'll race on off to the west. All right, so let's break it down for you day by day, and we'll at least get into portions of the Labor Day weekend. So here it is. Pretty similar situation through Sunday. I'm not saying that Labor Day is going to be a washout, but I do think thunderstorms will become more widespread. And remember, folks, when you're out around the beaches this weekend, you need to keep the beaches flat, clean, and dark. Lee's going to show you why here in just a few moments.